Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here, and in this video I'm showing off my Vigo the Carpathian inspired accessories range. If you've not seen, I have made a full leather Vigo costume, and I've done a whole video series on that, so please check that out if it interests you. And in one of those videos I mentioned that I would make some accessories to sell with some of the leather that was left over, and that's what I'm showing off. So the first thing I'm showing off is this wristband, wrist cuff, whatever word you prefer, and this is inspired by the gauntlets that he wears. The main difference being this is a much shorter version, so the gauntlets on the costume go all the way up the arm. This one is just a small one, and other than the sizing, it is pretty much the same. You've got the same studs, the dome stud, the spikes, and the shape. All the wristbands I'm going to show you are all elasticated. So on my original costume it is a leather cord, but I just think elasticating it makes it easier to get on. And in terms of sizing, it'd be the same with all these. Measure your wrist, and mine was 18 centimeters, and you'll want a wrist cuff that I think is 4 centimeters above. So this is a 22, and that fits over nicely, and I can get it off fairly easily. If you prefer your wristbands tighter, and again it's the same with all these, I'm not going to keep repeating it, you could cut this elastic off and put those eyelets over each other, which I can't do fully because the elastic's on them, and tie a bit of lace or something around there to make it tighter. And you'll notice there's a little grey tag on there. This is just to tell me the sizings of everything I've made, so I don't really need to go into those. But I've done several different sizes of these as well, so it really depends on what leather I had. So some things I've got more of than others, that sort of thing. So you can see this one's a lot shorter than this one. Now this is going to be the most expensive thing I'm going to show you, because this is the thing that took loads and loads of work. So these are going to be £20, but everything else is going to be a lot cheaper. Let's move on to the next one. So this is what I call the Lord Vigo. So we have one of the larger pyramid studs, and on either side of that you've got Lord and Vigo stamped in it with 2 spikes. And these ones are going to be £10 each. So let's remove that, and I'll show you the next one. So the next one is called Season of Evil. You can see it's got Season of Evil stamped in there, and then 2 of the smaller pyramid studs either side. And again, just slips over like that. And those ones again are going to be £10 each. And then I've got a fairly basic one here. So this has no studs on. This is called Scourge of Carpathia. So you can see Scourge of Carpathia stamped all the way around there. And these ones are going to be £7 each. So if you like something a bit more basic, that is the one for you. And like I said, I've got loads of different sizes in these. The next thing I'm going to show you, I've literally only got 3 of. These are called Season of Evil card holders. Or now is the Season of Evil card holders, I should say. A couple of them, I wasn't entirely happy with the stamping on these, if I'm honest. This one's a little bit over than this one. I'm 50-50 on whether I keep one, so I might only sell 2. But I was going to sell these for a little bit more, but I just think because I'm not entirely happy with the stamping, I'm going to sell these for £10 each. And like I say, you can get some a few business cards or something in there. Next up is rings. So I've got 5 different rings. So let's show you this one first. This is called the Vigo Spike. And it's very hard to show sometimes this with the lighting, but it has, when the camera decides to focus, it has Vigo stamped, there we go, it has Vigo stamped underneath the spike. Now the sizing with the rings I've found, so just so you see, they're all stitched at the bottom. Again, ignore the grey tag, but every ring is stitched together at the bottom. So they do wiggle slightly, but once they're on, they don't. They're nice and secure. Assuming you get the right size. Now, talking about sizing with these rings, measure around your finger. Now I measured around this one and it was 7.5 centimeters, and I find one that's half a centimeter bigger is the way to go. So this is an 8 centimeter ring, and like I said, that's called Vigo Spike, and they're going to be £6 each. And then we've got this one which I call Vigo Armour. So this uses one of the little pyramid studs and a little bit of the grey for the grey part on his armour. Again, they're stitched together at the bottom, and these are going to be £6 each as well. And then we've got this one. This is called the V Spike. So it's a little spike. It's more of a band, and it's got two V's stamped either side. And they're going to be £6 each, and I've got two more to show you. So these are a little bit more basic. So this one is a band, and it's got Vigo. Again, when the camera focuses, it's got Vigo stamped all the way round. It's just a basic band, if that's more your style, because not everyone's into the spikes and everything. Those are going to be £5 each. And then the last one, which was a bit of a last minute idea, so I don't have as many of these. These are called Evil. So it's more of a shaped ring, so it's more of a, got a point to it, and they're called, it's got Evil stamped in there, and then, so you can see it sits a bit different to a normal band. And again, they're going to be £5 each. So that is all of the accessories I've made. So if you would like one, or two, or three, or whatever, unfortunately, it's a shame you can't message people on YouTube, isn't it? Because that would make things very easier. But you can either find me on Facebook or Instagram. You can message me on both of those. Just search the Magic Ghostbuster. Or if you are friends with me on my personal account, obviously feel free to message me there as well. You can also email me at themagicghostbuster@hotmail.com. So you can easily get in touch with me. Take payment via PayPal. I'm also happy to do bank transfer if you want to do that. Not everyone's always obviously happy with that. Now, postage wise, I need to check the postage on basically on what you buy. Unfortunately, I think most of this is going to have to go a small package. So within the UK, I think it's going to be looking at about £3.50 to £4. Like I said, I have to double check that, but I think it won't be much different if you order one to ordering one of everything. I don't think it'd be much different. Now, if you're in another country, that's where things get really expensive, because international shipping has just gone insane. So obviously, let me know what you want, your sizing, where you are, and I can get back to you with a shipping quote. Yeah, but thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.